What's up, gamers? Old School 4 back here at E3 2010. And of course, I'm here with my man, Dr. Nintendo, David Young. What's going on, David Young?
Hey, doing good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. The show is so exciting this year. And of course, you know, we just couldn't come to the show and not give you some exclusive Nintendo footage. It'd be insane, right?
Absolutely. You know, we've got a lot to show. We kind of pulled everything out of the toy box this year. You know, we've got a who's who of all the most beloved characters in the video game history. We're going to talk about one right now.
That's right. None other than Zelda.
That's right. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is coming out exclusively for Wii next year. What this brings to the table is it uses the Wii Motion Plus. We're using our second generation of motion control to bring you some great Zelda action.
I was noticing too, like, I mean, everybody's been waiting for a Zelda game. It's the first, like, official, like, genuine Zelda title. I mean, obviously the last Zelda game was out on the, you know, it had some upgrades with the Wii Motion controller, but this is a whole, it's been redefined, right?
Absolutely. So this uses the Wii Motion Plus in some really great ways. You know, the Wii Motion Plus has that extra motion control, so you really get that one-to-one feel. It brings you into the Zelda adventure in a way we've never been able to do before.
Yeah, I was also noticing, I mean, outside of the real one-to-one action, I mean, I see on the UI, it definitely gives you an example of how to use the Wii Motion Plus. Really simple and fun to get into. Now, I was also noticing the graphic style. Graphic style has been changed up quite a bit.
Yeah, so this is sort of a fantasy watercolor graphic. They wanted to do that because the enemies in there, they're really kind of exaggerated, you know. So if you had the realistic, photorealistic kind of graphics, it's hard to do that kind of over-the-top enemy style. Also, you know, the thing about a lot of photorealistic graphics is after a while they kind of start to look the same. We wanted this to stand apart, so we use this kind of cool watercolor graphic style.
Which is obviously what, you know, Zelda's always been. It's always been a game that stands apart from everything else.
Well, yeah, you know, I mean, there is Zelda's kind of in a class by itself. I agree.
Now, and speaking of classes, I mean, this is like early in his career, early class of Zelda, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, The Legend of Zelda has a long storied history, and this kind of gives some more story. It kind of tells a little bit about where Link comes from and gives you a new chapter in his adventure.
Now, speaking of the chapters, I mean, is there any kind of details you guys can tell us about, you know, how many levels, hours of gameplay, all that good stuff?
Yeah, well, we're not talking about the details on levels at this point. The game's coming out next year. This is still a little bit early in the development. What we are talking about is the way it feels, the way that you're immersed in the game, the way that it really pulls you in, and some of the new items you get to use, you know, like the beetle and the whip, as well as classic items, you know, like the bomb and the slingshot and
the bombs are the best. You gotta blow stuff up. When we a Zelda game, we can't use the bomb.
Oh, you know what I love about this one too is because of Wii Motion Plus, you can use the bombs in new ways. Now you can always drop them, you can throw them, but now you can actually roll them like a bowling ball, and there'll be different puzzles and things to unlock that you use that ability.
So yes, we're gonna definitely be checking out the new Skyward Sword. I mean, when can we expect this to drop from the sky?
Well, you can be seeing it next year. It's gonna be great, and we're gonna finish it up. We're gonna make it perfect, and you'll see it in 2011.
Very cool, very cool. So I guess the Zelda fans, you gotta hold out a little bit more, but it's definitely worth the wait, right?
Definitely worth the wait.
Very cool, very cool. All right, guys, check out some more Nintendo stuff coming up your way.
Das ist gut.
Das ist good.
Das ist gut.